the NBA will never have this. An absolute spectacle unfolded in Belgrade in an exhibition game between Partizan and Paok. This madness is a bucket list type of experience, and your boy was front and center covering this epic event. First of all, the court was under open sky in the middle of a ginormous rock formation, which is something unique and looks stunning. But trust me, we're just getting started. This is way before tip-off, and as always, a special standing ovation from the whole crowd goes to the legend Željko Obradović. The European Greg Popovich, for those of you that don't know him, the GOAT of the EuroLeague. And man, when the player announcement started, I got goosebumps. This is cinema. Partizan made one of the biggest moves in Europe by signing Jabari Parker, one of the best EuroLeague players last season.
Baseline, here's Giannis, finds a touchdown for the two-hand slam. That helps as well for the triple-double.
Yeah, that Jabari Parker. And they added another NBA name in Shake Milton. So I wanted to see if these guys are up for the challenge playing in this insane ambiance, albeit at home and in an exhibition game. But as the game itself started, I was taken aback by this. The game almost took a backseat to this unbelievable performance from the crowd. And then, the shocker. Wow, just look at this majestic scene. I even got a direct headshot from these paper rolls, but the adrenaline got me juiced up, so... Man, this energy is unexplainable. Anyway, after a 5-minute break, the court is clean and the game can continue. So, let's see what the new additions can do. This being a friendly game meant that everybody could get loosey-goosey and try stuff out. Well, except for Željko, he can't relax. His middle name is Intensity. So he promptly subs out a young player and grills him for a minute straight before tapping him on the butt, meaning no hard feelings, this is for your own good. But Obradović wouldn't have too much to worry about, as Partizan had control throughout the first half, securing a 7-point lead at halftime. And at the break, we got Super Bowl vibes here on the court with a mini concert, firing up the crowd even more. That was awesome, but nobody was prepared for what would take place right as the second half started. Oh my goodness, absolutely incredible. Man, I know the NBA is the elite of the elite, but this kind of magic would never ever happen, and Europe would always have this above the association. Game break again, the court disappeared in this smoke, and I went Tom Cruise on everybody, activating Ghost Protocol. Jokes aside, let's get back to some great basketball. Man, the fire coming out on every Partizan 3 is next level. I would chuck up so many threes just trying to jumpstart that fire. Now, speaking of chucking up, I promise you wouldn't believe all of the wild things this game had if it wasn't on video. Check this out. They had a half-court shot for 100,000 dinars. And I guess Martin Scorsese scripted everything today because... Are you kidding me? Of course the dude hits the half-court shot in an absolute madness of a game. Naturally, the fans explode in celebration and a young fella suddenly becomes a hero. So we somehow got to go back to regular basketball after all that. But these professionals would not be outdone by a half-court fling. In a feel-out game where nobody was really looking at the score, Partizan wins and little old Stefan was invited for a post-game interview to recap this show. Man, what a day! I'll definitely remember this experience and I feel very lucky that this is just a 4-hour drive away from home. I'm definitely coming back to Serbia this season, and the last time I was here, I was courtside on a pre-game show with the EuroLeague. What a moment that was! If you haven't watched it, you gotta check out the vlog from that entire experience right here in this video. Talk to you in the next one. Peace out.